Have you ever wondered what explains everything? Maybe you have an appetite for conspiracy theories or the Da Vinci Code, or you like those Netflix documentaries on the secrets of the Egyptians passed down via Leonardo da Vinci or whatever. In any case, it's true that philosophers through time have tried to come up with one big answer to everything. The ancient Greeks believed in the arche to explain the structure of the whole universe. Great scientists like Einstein and Newton were looking for laws that could describe just about everything. Now, someone who looked at human behavior, human society and history and came up with an answer to this question, what describes everything, was Karl Marx, the famous German philosopher from the 19th century. Now, for Marx, what drives human behavior, collective behavior, and history is class struggle. Imagine a factory. You've got the people working in the factory. They tend to work very hard and they get paid very little. This is the working class, what Marx called the proletariat. And then you've got the owners of the factory. And what they're doing is they're making a profit. They are making capital off the mode of production. They are called the bourgeoisie. So the bourgeoisie owns the mode of production and they are exploiting the proletariat. And this dynamic is at the center of history and collective human behavior for Marx. It explains just about everything. He saw class struggle as this fight to control the mode of production. Both the proletariat and the bourgeois, they want to keep or own the factory. Who's going to get it? This is what leads to war, to revolution, to historical change. Class struggle is the motor of history. Marx is called a dialectical materialist because, like Hegel, he believed in this dialectical process of thesis and antithesis, but he was a materialist in that he thought it was all about the mode of production, material, real things. Now, for Marx, ultimately, the perfect society would be a society where there are no classes, no class division, a classless society called communism. Now, communism doesn't exist and it never has existed. There have been efforts at it. They've basically been disasters. So the whole social project of Marx doesn't really work. But his analysis of history, being driven by this class struggle, is quite interesting. And maybe it does describe history better than metaphysics, the will of the gods, arbitrary process. Who knows? In any case, next time you're asking yourself that big question, what explains everything? Think of Karl Marx.